And let's tackle this NFC West, shall we? Look, both these guys are from there. How about that?
That's pretty cool.
50% of the 99 ratings on Madden 20 come out of this division. Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald, Seahawks linebacker Bobby Wagner. For Donald, no surprise there. I feel like Wagner might have raised a few eyebrows and given him some much-needed publicity, I think. Bobby chimed in on Twitter saying the rating was a childhood dream, which I'm sure we can all believe. And we will reveal the third player right on the show exclusively with our buddies over at The Checkdown, which you should follow on Instagram and Twitter. But before we even get to who that third guy is, and I know we have some guesses, let's talk about Bobby Wagner and how I feel he's so underrated. He shouldn't need publicity, but he was on this team where there were so many verbal, vibrant personalities, and Sherman and Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas, and I feel like he always sort of took a back seat. And then we even asked him about it when he was on our show. So let's take a listen to his answer about maybe still having something to prove.
I feel like there's still more out there for me to get. I feel like, but that's up to me. I can control that. I can keep going out there making plays. I feel like, towards the end of the season, I had some unfortunate things happen with my body, but I've been taking care of myself and making sure that doesn't happen again. And I'm excited for this season. We have a great opportunity to kind of show the world that we're going to still be good.
Nate, they still had a top 10 defense last year. I feel like we mourned the death of the Legion of Boom, but it was the birth of Bobby Wagner as the front of this defense. And clearly he's getting respect now being with a 99 rating.
He's a monster. He's always been one of my favorite players. Even when he was a young player, I realized that he was just a little bit different than most middle linebackers. He would come downhill and he'll put that thumper on you like an old school player from the 80s. But he also could run east to west, and he can guard tight ends and running backs and even slot receivers. So I think he's one of those individuals that people constantly look past.
When I look at that mural of him and Aaron Donald up there, the losers of that mural right now are Kyler Murray and Jimmy Garoppolo. Welcome to the league and welcome back from injury, those two monsters. He is underrated. The fact is, now that he's getting a 99 in Madden, though, my hot take is that he might actually be overrated. I think he's a 98 or a 97. You know what's underrated, guys? You know what's underrated?
What?
I don't know if you've seen, there's this video of Luke Kuechly, and he's at a camp, and there's a little kid who gets up. Can we see the little video? Because everyone's screaming in Panthers country about Luke Kuechly. Now watch the little kid.
Okay.
He's going to get a little toss sweep, and here comes one of the best linebackers to ever play. Wow! He shakes him. But yet, there's Jaws 2, the revenge.
Yeah.
Because the kid got up, he's like, and this time I'm going to stiff arm him. This time I'm going to hurt him. This little kid looks like, in this second version, like the tiny bagel man. He says, "You're not God. You're not my dad. You're not my boss." Boom!
He was trying to hit the spin move, Kyle. I peeped it out. Check him out. Listen, little kid tried to hit the spin move.
Tried to set him up for the spin. No, he got spun. Kuechly, you know what? The Wagner-Kuechly thing right now is one of these things we've stumbled on, like DeAndre Hopkins versus Julio or Zeke versus Gurley and all those. It is really, really tight. I think that Kuechly is slightly better, but it's a pick 'em for me.
All right, what do you guys think? Hashtag GMFB. Let's look beyond Bobby Wagner and spin it to the entire division, which we're breaking down all day long on NFL Network and NFL.com. Which team in the NFC West has the best defense?
It's still the Rams.
Yeah.
And I know there were times last year where they just gave up major points, and it looked like they couldn't stop anybody. But when they put together this super defense, and it was Marcus Peters and Aqib Talib, they brought in Ndamukong Suh last year. People assumed that it just wouldn't work, and they dealt with some injuries. But now they brought in some more older players that I love that are in almost prove-it stages of their career. Eric Weddle, he wants to still prove that he can do it at a high level. Clay Matthews, did we forget that Clay Matthews at one point was Bobby Wagner, was Luke Kuechly? He was a monster every game, flexing after he makes a big play. So I'm going to say when you have a defense anchored by Aaron Donald, you can't go wrong. So, yeah, they're just still the best defense in the NFC West.
San Francisco feels really young. I think Bosa's going to be great, but we'll see. I'd love to see Seattle, but, we have so much recency bias. The last time we saw football is kind of how we judge guys.
Yeah.
And the last time Seattle ended, it was Dak and doing the flip. And the last time we saw the Rams. Now, there's so much emphasis on Jared Goff and Gurley and what they couldn't do in the Super Bowl. The Patriots ran one red zone play in the entire damn game because they could do nothing against the Rams defense. That was a Rembrandt of a Super Bowl performance. That defense deserved better than the Rams offense.
Yeah.
I will say it's the Rams, and they have the best defensive player. In fact, best any player on the planet in Donald.
Weirdly, if you look at the numbers, they weren't a top defense last year, but I think a lot of that has to do with game script, teams trying to catch up and put up points against a historic offense with the Rams. I think the Rams are still the best. Aaron Donald's all I have to say about that, but I'm really falling for the San Francisco defense right now. I just want to put them on people's maps. Remember when Chad Brown sort of said that they have 5 pass rushers that were first-round picks? They're going to be stout there. DeForest Buckner had 12 sacks last year. They add guys like Dee Ford. I just feel like they're going to be a really tough and stingy defense that no one is really talking about. And every day I find myself in my feels about what this defense can do, you guys. Bosa, they draft him really highly. I think we focus a lot on their offense and on their injuries and on Garoppolo, but they're a sneaky defense to be reckoned with.
100%.
Yeah, we'll see.
We will.
Got their hands full in the NFC West.
How about we take guesses for who this 99
Okay.
Madden rating is going to be? We will reveal this pretty much momentarily, any minute, although we have no control over that because they don't trust us enough to tell us who it is. Why don't they trust us, Kyle?
Because the prizes are fun.
Okay, so Aaron Donald, Bobby Wagner, you have to think the other two guys are offensive players, right?
I would hope.
Okay.
It's an offensive league.
Here's my guess.
What do you got?
Khalil Mack. I'm going to go defense again.
Okay.
I do think it's Khalil Mack. I think he's the one all the way on the right.
You do?
Well, I guess maybe it isn't that.
It's
Oh,
so funny
no.
that we're analyzing shadows. Who knows?
I just think he is a game wrecker, and he deserves it this year.
I'm going with Pat 99 Mahomes. For some reason, I feel like Madden, they won't have two guys from the same position. So they're not going to have two linebackers. I'm going with Pat 99 Mahomes.
I've come around. It was yesterday I was saying all 4 should be Aaron Donald because I think he's the only guy that deserves 99. But I found someone, I forgot
switched it
about
up?
this person. Yeah. This person I think is better than Donald, better than Walter Payton, better than anybody. The 99 rating should be for this kid. This the kid in the Kuechly video, wherever he is, put him up in that mural, take Donald down, take Wagner down, and put this kid up 4 times. We got to get that kid on the show.
We got to find his name.
Where is that kid? Oh, yeah. Just say it, break it down.
All right, here we go. So he's going to hit him with the out, and he's going to go in, but come back out. Boom. And that right there sets up any player. I don't care if you're Luke Kuechly. Now, here it is.
We slow-moed him.
Slow-moed it.
Imagine Ron Rivera watching this.
He set him up. He set him up. He brought Kuechly wide and then played it off like he's going to go aside. But here's where it gets real. He tries to set him up again and hit him with the spin move. And Kuechly, he's an all-pro. So he knows what he's... See the B button he's trying to hit right there, Kyle?
I saw the B button.
Yeah.
Luke Kuechly was going for the truck stick. It's like Allen Iverson crossovered him, and then on the next trip, Kuechly blocked his shot. Had to get it back. Such a great video.
I just feel like I finally understand why you never take on those kids at camp, because you guys are relentless and savage about making fun of Kuechly.
No doubt.
Kuechly's like, he can always see the play before it happens. He's the smartest player. You didn't see that happening, did you? Not so smart now, Luke.
What happened? It was Bobby Wagner who got a 99 in Madden. Aaron Donald and Wagner both, where we have the honor of revealing the third player to join that exclusive club for Madden 20 next. Ooh, cannot wait to see who it is. J.J. Watt, by the way, looks like a monster on the field. What does he look like in his official headshot?